Here's a bright idea. Keep watching for today's episode of Design Your Home with Herman's Furniture and find out how this bulb sparked a fresh idea. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Design Your Home with Herman's Furniture. I'm Andrea Vecchio, your host, and I'm joined by Sarah, who's a designer at Herman's Furniture. It was the chandelier that literally shed light on what you were going to do in terms of the makeover of this home. We're going to meet the homeowner, but what I think is really cool is that while she had a traditional taste, she was really open to modernizing everything. Definitely. What were the goals when you first started with this space?
Well, it was very traditional. She had dark colors and she knew she wanted to freshen it up and make it a lot more airy. When I met Nancy, she had fallen in love with this mid-century modern styled chandelier, and that really set the ball rolling. She knew she wanted a cream tufted sofa in the back that was high on her wish list, and that kind of set the ball rolling. We sort of made a roadmap for her. So she wanted to do the project in phases, and so a rug was a definite necessity to start transforming the space. She currently had an octagon-shaped rug, which we were able to reuse, but we needed a big rectangle to kind of spread the room out. So we found a large graphic with a little bit of gold, worked with her traditional sofa, but also we knew it was going to work with the end product.
Well, I think when you mention that she needed to do things in phases, that is what most homeowners do. It's very rare that you're going to move into a space and redo everything corner to corner, room to room. So I think that's pretty typical for most people who are even watching today, and to know that that is something that you can do and work with them. So you start with the chandelier, and then you've got the rug. We're going to talk about a couple other pieces in this space. Okay, we're standing right now next to, it's a blue credenza, which is almost like a midnight blue, because from far away I thought, oh, is it sort of like a black color? But when you get up, it almost has like this marble effect to it, which is really cool.
It's a beautiful piece.
This popped out, right? She noticed this and said I had to have it.
Oh yeah, she knew she had to have this piece. And we, from the photograph in the catalog, we knew it was a deep blue. We thought it might even have a bit of that turquoise, which were all colors she was interested in anyway. But the hardware and everything, it set the tone. It got us over that hump. The hardware, the sophistication of it, this just represents what she wanted.
Well, the hardware pulls into the chandelier like perfectly and beautifully. Well, there's a lot of furniture in this space, and when we meet the homeowner, you'll understand why she wanted a lot of furniture, because her personality is big, right? You can tell there's a lot of socializing that's coming from her. I think she likes to have a good time. So let's talk a little bit about the furniture that you ultimately incorporated, and the simplicity of the lines.
Sure. Yes, like I said, she knew she wanted a cream tufted sofa. So we had a sofa in our store that was done in a leather, and she could visualize it in the cream. She loved the nail head trim. It's just like jewelry on the furniture. So that was just a no-brainer for her. So the sofa. Then she ended up needing a chair for her. She knew she was going to have that extra chair, so we just happened to do the coordinating chair. But we found a pair of chairs. She likes to entertain, like you said. So we know we had to have a conversation circle of sorts, for when our friends come over. So we were going to do a pair of chairs. We found a beautiful, sleek style that, again, modernizes, updates, had a real soft pattern. Again, we have this bold graphic rug. We don't want to fight with it. We want to see the beauty and the lines of the furniture. So we found this soft kind of watercolor fabric. And then in order to add a little bit more of that extra overflow, we popped with some fun fur-topped gold metal-based ottomans.
How about, I love the fur.
It's so her, but you'll know.
I know. It makes you kind of want to just like sit yourself into it.
Oh, I know.
Just feel it out a little bit.
It's just that fun mix of textures. Like I said, we don't have a ton of pattern, but when that's the case, you can definitely have fun with textures.
So with the chandelier being the starting point, there was some other lighting that you pulled in to complement that too, correct?
Yes, so that was definitely the focal point. And then some fun lamps. Like I said, this was a gradual process. So as pieces came in, it opened up our eyes to, okay, well, why don't we pull a little bit light over to that corner, or let's continue with the gold and let's make it simple. We didn't want to overdo it, but the accessorizing is like the icing on the cake. You know, you can have the most beautiful furniture, but if you don't finish it off with a few pieces, it just doesn't have that wow factor. Feels finished.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here with Nancy, the homeowner, and I love your vibe. You have just the greatest energy.
Thank you.
When I first came here, you said, tell everybody why you wanted to have a lot of furniture.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, tell us why you want to have a lot of furniture.
I want to have a lot of furniture because I entertain and I love people coming, and I want extra little stools and things around so that when my chairs are filled, I have places for people to be comfortable and be, I don't know, energetic and fun.
Well, everything about your space says light and fun. And I think what's cool is that what you had before was traditional.
Yes, very traditional. I decided to redecorate my living room, and I wanted light and airy with just a touch of elegance. And that's where I felt my tufted sofa came in.
Yes.
And I'm not one for a lot of flowers and busyness, and I want people to be comfortable, and I want them to sit down and relax and just enjoy being with me. About a year ago, I had been in for Herman's for my palm tree. And I went back in Herman's, and I found Sarah, and we seemed to click right away. And I told her I'm one of these people that I buy a piece and I put it in my space, and then I buy another piece and I put it in my space, and I develop my atmosphere. And because I like all kinds of furniture and all kinds of things, I told her it might be difficult. I transitioned from a very dark maroon gold atmosphere to a light white kind of teal gold atmosphere, and I added a huge mirror and some natural things that I just adore.
So now when you walk into your space and you look around and you think of what it once looked like, how does it make you feel when you see it now and you maybe pour yourself a cup of coffee in the morning?
I pour myself a cup of coffee in the morning and I sit in my tufted white chair, and I just can't believe that I actually got what I wanted over a period of time, and it was a process that just enveloped me, and I just enjoyed the process immensely.
Designing can be addictive, can't it?
It can be.
I know.
It can be.
I bet you're looking all the time now.
I know.
How can I fix this corner?
Yes, yes. And we will be working together again. Sarah is my decorator.
Thanks for watching today's episode of Design Your Home with Herman's Furniture. We have a ton of other episodes for you to watch and to give you ideas on how to update your home. So check them out on hermansfurniture.com.